I'm the pinup. This video is gonna be a little bit personal. It's probably the only chance I've ever had or felt comfortable talking about. It's really important to me and it's like affected my life, ever since I can remember. And I'm talking about my rosacea. You can't see it right now, but it's all covered up in makeup. For those of you who don't have rosacea, rosacea is just like a skin condition. It's not contagious or like deadly or anything. It just means that there's just like hyperpigmentation in my face, and it just makes my face really red. There's different forms of rosacea. I feel like I have a very less intense version of it. My cheeks are just always red. There'll be times where they're not as red, and there'll be times when they're just like super red. They could change whenever, really. Like the weather could change it, whether or not I'm embarrassed or shy, it can change it. If I do something labor intensive like working out, my cheeks can get really red. They're called like flare-ups. So it just depends. And like I said, I've had this ever since I can remember. Growing up, it was kind of really embarrassing because I was just like, why are my cheeks always red? I just thought it was because I was always shy. Like, I didn't really know anything about it. It's not like a life-threatening skin condition. It's just kind of really embarrassing because, you always look at yourself in the mirror and just like, why are my cheeks red? Like, this is weird. I have a pretty less intense form of rosacea, but I also have very dry skin, and that's attributed with rosacea usually. There's other forms of rosacea where it is pretty intense, and people usually have like a lot of acne and stuff. I don't have that. I do have like bumps on my skin, just around here, and it's just something I've had to get used to. There's no cure for rosacea. There's things that I can do to make it less noticeable, like changing my diet or like limiting like my exercise or whatever, which is, I can't limit my exercise because first of all, the work I do is very labor intensive, and second of all, I like to work out, and that usually always, both of those cause flare-ups or whatever in my cheeks, and I just get really red, and it's just, they get warm, and it's kind of embarrassing. I can't wear light to medium coverage foundation because the redness is just gonna come through. So usually I rely on full coverage foundation, but I also like to do color correcting, so a lot of greens and stuff. I know it sounds weird, like putting green on my skin, but it really helps because it counteracts the redness. I have 4 other siblings, and I'm the only one blessed with rosacea. It's just been a constant struggle, like in high school, my cheeks were always red, and I was just kind of like, this is me, these are my cheeks, they're always red. And it wasn't until I got to like college that I was just kind of like, this is not how I see myself. And so maybe, I think it was my second semester or third semester in college where I was just like, I can fix this. I don't always have to, have red cheeks. And so that's when I started turning to makeup. And in makeup, I found comfort. I guess I didn't want to completely get rid of my rosacea because that's what makes me unique. But it's just something like, if it was really hot outside, my cheeks wouldn't be super red, or if it was really cold outside, my cheeks wouldn't be super red, and I wouldn't have to have people like, oh, why are your cheeks always red? I'm just like, because I was born this way. It does get kind of embarrassing when people are like, why are your cheeks so red? I'm just like, oh, I have rosacea, blah, 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 try to explain it to them. The reason why I wanted to make this video and make this whole channel was essentially to help people, find different makeups that work best for them who have rosacea or like other skin discoloration. There are makeup products that you can use to correct, and you don't always have to like worry like, oh, is someone gonna care if I have like super red cheeks, or like, oh, this is so embarrassing. I don't think of it as like a vanity thing, it's just I feel more comfortable this way. I'm not trying to like trick anyone like, oh, this is what I really will look like, because duh, I wasn't born with red lips or like cat eye liner or like nice eyebrows, this is the image I see this is how I see myself, and this is how I want to portray myself to other people. It's hard for me because I have fair skin, so it makes it more noticeable. That's my rosacea story. Nothing super crazy or like, oh, I was bullied when I was younger, because I wasn't, thankfully. And to anyone else who was bullied, or to anyone, like, bullying's totally not okay. If you ever see someone being bullied, I please encourage you to stand up for them. And if you are a bully, stop it, because that's not nice, and you shouldn't do that, because it's completely rude and there's no need for it. So anyways, my little tangent. So I'm gonna just talk about a couple products from Lush that help me calm my rosacea down.